Russian armored units have advanced quickly towards the Ukrainian front lines. Their column moves slowly, with big vehicles going at a slow pace and taking care not to get too close to each other. Across the battlefield, Ukrainian defenders are waiting for the attack. In this operation, the Russians sent 2 main battle tanks, an MTLB armored carrier and an APC infantry vehicle. The tanks took point, protecting the others while covering the sides. Far behind them, Russian artillery crews got ready to start firing. The first attack starts, and a few seconds later, tank shells fly through the air, hitting the Ukrainian defensive positions all at the same time. One Russian tank quickly puts on a smoke screen because it is worried about anti-tank missiles being fired at it. The Ukrainians are quick to act. Javelin missile teams start getting ready. As the armored fighting vehicles move closer, the artillery at the back hits the front lines even harder. The two sides are stuck in a tense standoff until the smoke clears. At that moment, a missile from Ukraine flies towards its target, hitting a tank directly and setting it on fire. The disabled vehicle stops, and the rest of the column stops too. Crews hurry to get out of the way, jumping into other machines. The Ukrainian forces fired a missile and used mortar to stop the enemy advancing. It looks like the threat has been stopped, but not for long. Almost immediately, Russian FPV drones take to the skies, intent on tearing open Ukraine's defenses. The response is quick. Ukrainian forces use cluster munitions, a type of non-guided bomb, against enemy formations, then send in their own drones. One armored carrier is badly damaged when its ammunition explodes, causing a huge fireball to finish them off. A final drone crashes into the tank. When the two trains crash, smoke canisters and explosives on board are set off, filling the area with a large white cloud. When it clears, all that's left is warped metal. At the same time, there is an increase in tension in the Russian region of Belgorod. A Russian S-300P surface-to-air missile battery is spotted. Ukrainian forces fire HIMARS missile. Seconds later, the launcher vanishes in a huge blaze, completely broken. In other news, Russian soldiers try to break through a key railway position. Some enemy units are already dug in there, and controlling this ground would be vital to securing our supply lines. Ukrainian soldiers use mortar and grenade launchers to hit Russian soldiers on the ground. The situation is serious. If Ukraine loses this place, it will be very hard to get more ammunition. In the chaos, one Russian soldier runs quickly through a lot of bullets to the stronghold. We don't know if he will fall or get to safety, but he makes it. Others aren't so lucky. Some get cut down, others stagger into cover. At the same time, Ukrainian soldiers on armored vehicles get closer. Just before they arrive, a Russian drone attacks their vehicle. Soldiers jump out of the way just in time and carry on running through the smoke and rubble. Back at the stronghold, there are more and more Russian soldiers. They must be removed. Mortar fire continuously, and drones with grenades drop explosives straight into the fortifications. The Ukrainian drone pilots are very precise and experienced, and they hit their targets with deadly accuracy. Soon, Ukrainian soldiers move in, advancing carefully. They go into the position one at a time, making sure each section is secure before they say the area is safe. The remaining Russians sense that they're going to lose, so they quickly leave through a back exit. At the same time, Ukrainian drone operators receive information that Shate drones are on their way. They set up on high ground and looked up at the sky. Soon, there are lots of targets in the sky. The Ukrainians open fire, cutting through the quiet with bursts of gunfire. Some drones don't make it through. They get destroyed in the air. In May 2025, 3 Russian soldiers try to sneak up on a Ukrainian drone base. But the defenders have already noticed what they are doing. Suddenly, there's gunfire. Grenades explode, followed by lots of small gunshots, which stop the attackers. A drone takes off from the building, flies towards the enemy and explodes when it gets close. The Russians stop their attack and run away, but the Ukrainian troops chase them. Soldiers who are running away hide among the ruins, but a drone that is searching for them finds them. 2 kamikaze drones follow, finishing off the kill. In other news, Russian motorcycle units are moving towards the Ukrainian border. The Azov regiment's drone operators keep track of them from far away. The route is uncertain, and the group is large, making it difficult to keep track of everyone. Some riders lose control and crash. When the enemy gets close to the front, Ukraine attacks. Vampire drones arrive to stop them. Fast-moving bikes are hard to hit, so the damage is not too bad at first. Then, kamikaze drones are sent in to crash into riders as they go past. Both drone types work together to gradually make the unit go slower. The bikers try to change route, a mistake that ends up being fatal. They realize that they can't make any more progress, so they go back to a building that is falling apart. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones keep them in sight the whole time. The command is simple: mortar fire at the ruins, followed by a barrage of cluster munitions. Vampire and kamikaze drones dive in next, attacking together with no way out. Inside, Russian troops can't get out. Ukraine's rule is absolute: no one escapes. Anything moving is eliminated. Recon drones check the area to make sure there are no more enemies, and then the operation is ended. The attempt to infiltrate the motorcycle is over. The Azov regiment is happy to have completed another mission. That's all for today's report. Thank you for staying with us. Your continued support means everything.